This is L of The Head, and you're listening to 69 FM The Head.
You're recording. They're minerals, Kenshin. There you go.
Right, and we also formed the Eiffel Tower.
All the references Roy's not gonna get because he wasn't here
right
for
out the
previous
gate.
recording.
I just get Big Cookie, like that's it.
Yeah, his iconic big cookie.
Big cookie!
Yeah,
I like I was telling Roy earlier, I thought that was a reference to the YouTube coop of Dexter's cookie, or Dee Dee's cookie, or whatever.
And we're back. So, for those of you who are watching these in order for season 4, we also had time to have Roy as part of our little podcast here.
Yeah, it took me a while to set shit up, but I'm here now.
Also, if you double sound between Adra and Roy, and they are literally in the same building, so
He's literally one room over.
Anyway, you know, we go spin the wheel.
Yes, spin the wheel. Also, Roy, if you have any topics you want to add, send them to Kenshin so you can add it to the wheel.
I don't even know what the wheel is.
It's a wheel of topics that we spin, so we know
I
what to
know
talk
that,
about.
but I don't know what's on it.
I mean, just go to podcast topics and then just add there. I take the thumbs from there. Just ignore Beavis and the 3 boob chick.
Look at 3 boob chick.
Alright, so wheel of topics. Turn. Tell us a topic that we should talk about.
Learn.
Oh wow! All right, Edward, open the floodgates because our topic today is Snowman Earth.
oh boy!
Oh fucking hell! There we go.
Alrighty, Snowman Earth is really funny. It's way better than Flat Earth. So it's still the same idea that the Antarctic is an ice wall, but the planet is basically springing up. So you've got like a really low layer that is basically top tier land, and then you've got 1 land, 2 land, and then you have our Earth, which is at the head of the snowman. And if you go through one of the 4 gates at the ice walls, where weird stuff is already happening, you get to mythological worlds, which I can hear myself repeating. God damn it. It pretty much is. I'm throwing myself off. That's funny. So pretty much the lower you go, the more crazy, like, mythological, cryptozoological things happen. So you get, like, elves and goblins and big feats and stuff like that, like, the lower you go. And then eventually you reach these places called the Wastes, and the lore for it hasn't gotten that far yet, so it's just, the only thing known about the Wastes is that it's considered God's land. And the concept springs out to, oh yeah, every so often across this, long expanse of land, more planets start popping up, so you get more snowman planets out there. So it's kind of like they're also mixing in like alternate timelines and shit like that with it. It's
So,
got its own like.
The gate sends you to a different planet, or does it send you
No,
to
no,
a
the
different
gate-
dimension?
No, the gate sends you to a different part of what is essentially connected to our planet, because it's a snowman tier. So it's basically like it goes up, and then right where the tippy top of that planet would be, it bulges out into another planet, and then it does it again. So all 3 of them are connected physically.
Oh, it looks like a snowman. Okay, I got you.
Now, does Australia exist in the snowman world?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Alright, already better than Flat Earth. Alright, we're getting there.
Everything from our Earth still exists. It's just as you go further down where you would see Antarctica, instead of it being like one sum of land that's like on the tippy end of the planet, it's almost like it's the belt of our planet, and there's 4 openings that you can choose to travel through. Each one of them has their own little like difficulties, except the penguin one. The penguin one just has big penguins.
That's what Big Penguin wants you to believe.
Yeah, because they're friendly. There's one with a bunch of giant
penguin lie.
serpent-like fish. I forget what the other one was, and then there's one that's just got big tigers. They're just big tigers. You guys are tigers. I get mauled.
Rars.
But yeah, so pretty much like all the lands that are considered made up or mythological, like Atlantis, for example, exist
Is it
there.
one of those?
Hyperborea
Is it
this
in the
schizos.
in the gate or past the gate?
Past the gate.
Past the gate. Okay.
On the planets that are technically in this diagram below our own, exists the lands of like Thoth and shit like that, like Amazonia. They all have.
How many?
Does all include the land of Oberon and his land of fairies called Avalon?
Yeah.
So how many?
Like the land of Akavir
snowballs,
from Elder Scrolls.
Snowballs do we have?
3.
3. Okay.
Yeah, like
The,
a typical that's snowman tier. So basically, from when you told me about this theory, that was like it kind of reminds me of don't know if you guys are familiar with like the Chinese cultivation and type of fishing stories, where like you cultivate your body and you have to ascend to different planes of a being itself, and there are also layers of immortality.
Yeah, I know a little bit about that when I researched Buddhism.
Yeah, it's similar to that though, because in those stories, or you have to it deals with both the celestial realm and the demon realm, and when you ascend, you all go into the different worlds and stuff, and the whole universe is actually not empty. It's filled with these cultivators who ascended and then took over the realms and to find basically use materials to actually help them cultivate their own inner key to make themselves reach a higher plane of immortality. And then
I was gonna say, like with Buddhism, they just replace ki with karma.
Yeah.
And pretty much it's essentially the same thing, because all the paths to Deva, which is godhood, you have different ways you basically what he's saying, cultivate your karma or purify your karma, depending, because you have to purify it to a certain degree, because it's like one of the paths is like the animal path, and it's like you have to purify. Basically,
How do you purify?
your karma?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know, because I've never really studied super hard into like Buddhism, so I'm not sure. I think it's just the idea that you just do things that aren't considered bad by them. Like,
and the only thing I know about Buddhism is that in order to reach on a full-on enlightenment, like kind of like how the first Buddha did, is basically detach yourself from the world itself, and that's what you always preach about, like live plainly and detach yourself from worldly possessions and all that to reach a true enlightenment.
Yeah, you want to break away from samsaras.
I'm sorry, I gotta hit you with this. I know who Amon really.
I hate you.
Through the entirety of me researching Buddhism, like a lot of that popped up, and it's just me doing the same thing. So like, I know who Amon really is.
Once you reach the Deva path, it kind of loops back in on itself, because most people kind of fall prey to the stuff that comes with godhood. So the whole like breaking of the samsara is the true enlightenment. You're supposed to be better than God, apparently.
Isn't that the whole thing about detach yourself is to make sure that you also detach yourself from the wheel of reincarnation?
Yeah, that's what samsara is the wheel of reincarnation.
I'm sorry, the way that Buddha Weekly puts the purify karma is funny. You can purify bad karmas now, like it's a fucking update to there.
We're updating our karmas. They can now be purified.
What is it?
Karmas
Like the
can now be purified. Patch notes.
yeah, I was gonna say, what is it, like a patch note or We update our terms of service for karma.
The first Buddha is like a freaking like indie king dev. He's reading the patch notes on how to achieve enlightenment.
God damn it.
It's like The Sims where it's like graduating Sims caught on fire will no longer graduate or some shit like that.
Ghosts will no longer call you and yell at you. Like,
Yes,
what?
hello, thank you.
And also,
Buddhism, 1-800 Buddhism. I'm here to help you reach enlightenment. Please be sure to read our Buddhism terms, service and agreements. Today,
Turning it on and off.
They really
Like-
need to patch note this.
Like,
'cause it's
wow, like even trying to break down samsara, you still have to deal with tech support being outlined to India.
I know.
No.
unplug your karma and plug it back in.
No, you don't understand. See, they're detaching themselves from from earthly possessions. They're just working that job because they have to. That's why they're so aloof when they help you.
Instant karma can now be purified. Patch notes confirmed.
Instant karma asked me how. But yeah, they did a whole bunch of stuff. Because the snowman theory comes that from where I learned it from was a setting called the World Beyond the Ice Wall. And it's a world building exercise, and most of its lore takes place in like the 1400s, 1500s, and it was mostly through like the idea that that countries were exploring those areas and putting footholds on that part of the earth.
Yeah, planting flags. So you go to different dimensions run by England, and other dimensions run by like Africa.
It's not another dimension.
Another dimension.
It's a physical plane. It's a
Alright, different.
We're not leaving
planet.
existence and going somewhere else. It's all one planet because it's the snowman planet.
If I'm on the biggest circle, can I look back at all the smaller circles?
So isn't the biggest one supposed to be like the godhood one?
Yeah, it's the one closest to the godhood one.
So that's what Asgard and Christian Judaism heaven and like all your
Asgard and Valhalla and stuff like that are located within the wastes, as they call them.
really.
The strip of so if you imagine the ground where the snowmen would be put.
Mhm.
Those are what is considered the wastes, and in one of the maps I saw, it's just Asgard, then some trees and forest, and then over slightly Valhalla. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a big castle.
Like well, the things with Asgard is where like on the Nordic gods are. So like how come they're not part of the bigger snowman?
So
Because the bigger
Asgard.
snowman still has too much reality going for it, I think, because that's how it was. That's how it was presented. Is in the cosmology itself within the story is the egg universe cosmology, where the inside of the egg is the wastes essentially that connects to the snowman. And the higher up you go, the more of the I don't remember what they called it. I've been calling it aether, but I don't remember if that's the exact term they use for it. In SCP, they refer to it as humes, which is just a measurement of reality. So the higher up towards the center of the egg, like where the yolk would be, is where reality and physics are the strongest. So it's like our world's physics essentially. The further down you go, the more weird stuff happens, like magic and other shit like that. Essentially.
So basically, like in that sense, though, that's where our version of either the one above all or would live.
Yeah, kind of. It's like the further down you go towards the eggshell, the wastes, the more reality breaks down, the more physics don't fully make sense.
And I remember for I forgot though. I mentioned you said that the main portals are in Antarctica, but would there also be
I never said portals, I said gates. You guys keep saying portals, and that's why Jared keeps saying other dimensions. They're physical entrances through the ice wall. When they say gates, they are basically just literally passageways. They're
literal
They're not
gates,
metaphysical. They're literal.
Right, okay, so again, and you mentioned how the gates are all in Antarctica, which is beyond the ice wall. But I did post some thing to where the are there subgates or subgates or other gates, like for example, could one gate be in the Bermuda Triangle?
It's possible. I don't know if anybody's said anything about it though. I've never read anything on that part. Like it's always just been, oh yeah, you go past the gates and then you enter this new world. Would you go down? Go.
I doubt it, unless there's some kind of magical entrance or portal from there to the other part of the planet.
A gate, not portal.
No. But like for the Bermuda Triangle, that would be the only way to do that, because it's the two planets are physically attached to each other, so it can't rotate to connect to the other planet.
Well, you seem to have forgotten about a little thing called Hollow Earth.
Yeah, dinosaurs in the center. I just want to point out, when you said Valhalla, that's where I got sent after having my inner thoughts squeezed out like a ketchup bottle.
Fuck you.
That's all I wanted to say as soon as you said Valhalla.
Down.
Hey, yo, throw him through one of the 4 gates. Throw him through the Serpent Gate.
And we're back.
All I'm saying is when we try to reach on Asgard and Valhalla, all you see is your cultivated warrior going, boy.
Hello.
Well, that was the other thing I was going to mention. Like,
and your boobs just gotta be staring at me.
The last gate is where Kratos defeated all the gods.
God.
Well, so that also means like part of the waste is also Mount Olympus.
Potentially.
Well, so
again, I've only ever glanced over a map. Like the videos that it takes to watch are like hours and hours long. Did you also mention that the afterlives the different cosmologies are also part of the waste, or a physical place you can also visit? I don't think they've ever mentioned the afterlife, but assuming that ghosts fall under the idea that reality is breaking down, it's probably possible.
Because I'm also seeing like a possibility a physical entrance towards maybe Hades, Hell, Elysium, and of course Valhalla is one of the afterlives as well.
We're also missing the big picture here.
The cookie?
The further we go, the more anime becomes real, correct?
Technically.
Yeah. It's
only be me.
Which will also mean there's a Toon World, where rubber hose physics is a thing.
Yep. Because physics breaks down. I mean, even on the second one, it gets kind of weird because there's islands that rotate around the planet.
Anime waifus confirmed.
Ultra Instinct and Shaggy is in charge of Toon World.
God.
You gotta fight him for the waifus and the cat girls.
And his commander his main commanders are Bugs Bunny and Popeye.
Nah.
I don't know. Popeye is actually really strong.
Apparently he's apparently Popeye is universal tier. That freaking he survived the universe being turned off, or to punch the guy who turned it off and then turn it back on.
Yeah, but that means SpongeBob's stronger than him. Because SpongeBob pulled apart his universe in one episode.
Just
so he's actually stronger.
Scale, obviously.
He's just upscaling Popeye?
Popeye's upscaling SpongeBob.
Oh.
Popeye's SpongeBob can just beat him.
God, power scaling is great.
SpongeBob has been on he's been longer, right? Because there was only so many episodes of Popeye.
I mean, the universal thing that I mentioned though is like I think from not from a comic, the Papa Oliver, I think his father went to the edge of the universe, and then there's a guy that's sitting in a chair and that says basically it's an on-off question about to turn off the universe, and it said I'll do it, I'll turn off the universe, I'll do it, and of course Papa's father was like, do it, I dare you, do it, and fine, I'll do it, click, like finally off, and Papa's still like, what are you still doing here? I turned off the universe.
Yeah, no, I saw that episode too. Most of my stuff comes from like Death Battle and whatnot, but yeah, there's Popeye.
Never listen to Death Battle. They don't.
It's
I don't know what the fuck
a
they're
lot
talking
of their
about.
logic is questionable, but
No, a lot of their logic is what do we like and or what are we getting paid to like? They don't do any actual fucking like logistics. There's a few of them that are just complete bullshit.
it's
One of the things I call bullshit though is freaking the Alucard versus Dio one. Dio obviously won the battle because of the fact that then Dio's a bit more popular. But one of the I think Takahata once since he voiced Alucard in that video, he said like the Alucard shouldn't have lost only because of the fact that Alucard would never go on would never release Restraint Zero on Dio.
Oh, somebody posted a picture of.
That was me.
Okay.
Just so that they could get a idea of how it.
it's not as round as I expected.
No.
No. It's a little bit flatter.
Yeah, so you see how there's like
Donut.
Antarctica is on the border of like our planet and then the second ring, the second world.
Yeah. So that's what
and then it has that
confused
little
me
pathway.
when you said if you go up a tier, you legitimately is a bigger planet.
Yeah.
Which kind of would suck for the second tier, just because their equator is like half of the planet.
Yeah.
So you go from really like tropical to really like cold. Really
I mean, it kind of goes into the thing I also like as well. It's called basically every time it's just called Bigger Earth. Like imagine remember the Hunter x Hunter map where apparently the entire world is inside of a lake. Well, the actual world is beyond that lake. It's similar fashion. I saw a picture of like basically about flat Earth and the ice wall, but beyond the ice wall, it's just a bigger globe.
They have something similar to that called Infinite Terra, which is basically just the snowman world and then a bunch of other different like things that people have come up with essentially. It's just a giant planet with more planets on it.
I saw another one theory to where like basically it's again it goes back to the flat Earth ice wall thing, but apparently beyond the ice wall are other flat Earths on with their own ice walls in this flat universe plane.
Well, I mean, think of it like this. I mean, space is kind of like a giant ocean. You can't breathe underwater. You can't breathe in space. Gesundheit.
That's
Good.
So it's kind of like we're in just a giant lake or a giant ocean. We're just like a small rock on a giant ocean.
Yeah, fucking Spelljammer was right.
Yeah. Just fight those elves, you know? I think they're elves.
Which is one of the multiple reasons why freaking Palkia is dragon water rather than dragon psychic. It's because of the fact that one of the things about the Christian trio is that for Dialga, Giratina, and Palkia, represents the three states of matter of solid, liquid, and air. But also the fact that Palkia is control of space, and a lot of times when we talk about space, and the Earth says is liquid like water.
That's what I was gonna say. I thought they were just space, time, and antimatter, essentially.
Well, it's time, the time space and time space is antimatter, or in this case, it's like Pokemon. The social world is basically Pokemon Hell, apparently. Oh. Also, overall, I don't like how I don't like the origin forms of Dialga and Palkia.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of
I
those.
mean, the origin forms for Giratina look great, but when you added the origin form for Dialga Pumpkin, it was like, why?
They kind of look like they should be bosses in Shadow of the Colossus.
Ooh.
Apparently, at one point, I thought that apparently it takes parts of the origin forms of all three. Then they form Arceus.
Oh.
Form the head, god damn it. Yeah, they form at 69 FM the head.
That broke my computer? Okay, no, never mind.
That broke everyone's computer.
Yeah.
I finally done it. I've got the soundboard clip for it now.
Alright.
But yeah, the whole reason I even like the whole concept of the Snowman Earth and Beyond the Ice Wall and stuff is because of how much I like One Piece. Like it's just
Because One Piece has the four, well, technically.
Well, no, it has it. Yeah, it has its own. It's its own world thing. But the idea of like the four, because there's the four oceans all lead up into the Grand Line for the first mountain.
Yeah. Which is where the Grand Blue is, you know?
The Grand Blue. You mean the All
Yeah,
Blue?
the All Blue, my bad.
Yeah, they went
My
there.
bad.
They've already been there.
Yeah, Sanji already went there.
I still really wanted the prevent phase though, is that the door in order to achieve on All Blue is to use Pluton to destroy Mary Joyce, which is the combination of the Grand Line and the Red Line.
They're like right above. That's gonna suck when they do that because it's more likely gonna happen. Because if you remember Madame Charlie's prediction about Luffy destroying Fishman Island, they're right above Fishman Island.
Mary Joyce is literally above Fishman Island, so that's why the arc is there, to take the entirety of the Fishman race away, which is why that arc is only able to be pulled by Sea Kings. And technically, as of right now, there's only one person that can control the Sea Kings, and that's she's Shirahoshi.
Weepy Hoshi.
My favorite part is when Luffy came and destroyed that ship.
Well, not fully. Not fully.
Just like that, dude.
Well, again, not fully. He was trying to, but the thing is, the whole entire thing is made out of Adam's wood. And remember, like in the pre-time skip, though, Venki kept going on and on about how durable Adam wood is.
His morning wood is
Luffy
legendary.
turned it into animal.
Even though they showed scenes of like freaking Luffy and Big Mom easily ripping it apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, just forget about that.
Yeah.
When are we getting an Snowman Earth game though?
That's what I want. I would fucking play an RPG that involves that.
For what?
Literally any type of RPG, to be honest, about the Beyond the Ice Wall, essentially.
Oh yeah. I mean, the closest thing that we got to that was trying to think.
Oh, Minecraft is just flat Earth.
Yeah.
And Minecraft has also different dimensions.
Flat dimensions.
Wait, what? What about Latin dimensions?
I said flat dimensions.
Oh, I heard Latin dimension.
Get to the bottom and it's just straight flat.
Oh yeah, the loud ass has gotta be on recording now.
He can go louder.
I actually lowered it because it was originally way too.
It's still louder on my end.
Oh, well, you can fix that, I think.
I mean, the thing is that it was.
How much of that is usable, but still.
I mean, it was loud on my end. But it's probably loud on the headset as well. And headset and it's the one that's recording the whole entire thing.
It's too bad. Exactly. And we're back.
Right, they're minerals. Okay. Do we have anything else we want to add to the conversation, or we feel like jumping to topics?
I would just say if anybody's actually listening to this, just go watch videos. It's kind of interesting. it might take you a really long time because most of the videos are like an hour and something long in parts. So, but it's kind of interesting because then you just get Hyperborea and fucking was the other like Moo or something. There was one that was supposed to be like in, like the Indian Ocean, and they were like, oh yeah, if you look at the topography of the ocean, you can see that there was a land that used to be connected to this and that, and that's why certain things from Greece can be found in Africa and this and that. And it's like, yeah, they didn't totally just go around, but okay.
This bitch don't know about Pangea.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the other thing too. Is that what was the other one? The Atlantis.
Yeah.
There's also Atlantis and like literally just like realms of like certain. Because it's like I think the middle one has a bunch of based on like the Egyptian gods, but I don't know if they reside there or not. Also, they have really interesting like creatures on occasion, though the drawings for them in the video I watched were kind of. I'm not gonna say they're bad because that would just be discouraging, but they definitely looked like a cooked turkey that somebody was riding on. So, you know,
It could be like that chicken wing that looked like a fish.
no.
That's where reality starts breaking down.
That's when reality starts realitying. Oh, I did not want to do that. I'm trying to fix it so it's not loud. But yeah, I guess that's about it for that.
Alright.
You guys do more than one usually, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if we had to just riff for like 3 hours.
Thanks for listening to the Head Podcast. If you like our content,
Say it.
Say the line, Ed.
click the notification bell to keep up with our channel.
Yay!
Here's some more videos you might like.